Welcome to this first edition of SilverSneakers Yoga. That's right, I'm your yoga instructor, Jesse Swear, nationally recognized inclusive fitness trainer, Silver Sneaker Flex instructor, and I am now authorized to bring you yoga. Now, why does Silver Sneakers offer yoga with all the different yogas out there? Well, some of those other yogas can be really, what I say, intense, difficult, and this one with me should be achievable because I'm learning as you're learning, and I'm going to go through the moves as I learn them. I'm going to demonstrate them with you and teach you. So it's unedited, and again, it should be achievable with me as your host. So there should be no fear, and there should be definitely no discomfort as you take this class with me. Now, there are a few things as we go through this class. Again, I am your host, Jesse Swear, nationally recognized inclusive fitness trainer, Silver Sneaker Flex instructor, and a yoga instructor. And you can find out more about me at www.jesseswear.com. Now, if you have any lightheadedness, pain, dizziness, discomfort, or fatigue, hit the pause button, come back a little bit later. This class is intended to be done in a seated position with some standing exercises at the end for our final stretches. However, if you need to stay in a seated position the entire time, or if you can't hold the position at all during the time, then we'll just try to adapt and adjust. Just remember, there's things I can't do. I can't see you, and I can't necessarily guide you verbally because I can't see you. So pay attention to that form, pay attention to mechanics. The other thing is that virtual liability. You should always consult your physician before engaging in any physical activity program. By participating in this online exercise with me, you assume all dangers, hazards, risks of such participation. Exercises demonstrated by this yoga instructor can be demanding. If you're unable to safely perform these exercises, please modify them or choose a different set of exercises. Now back to why yoga is important and what we're going to try to accomplish today. Now, there's a few things that yoga or my yoga or Silver Sneaker Yoga is going to help you with. It's going to help you hopefully manage some stress because we're going to relax and you're going to enjoy it. And it's not going to be difficult. And it's going to be achievable, and it's not going to be intimidating. It's going to help you hopefully with some pain management. It's going to help you with some mental clarity. Hopefully, it helps with functional movement as we do not only in the seat, but we do it from the standing position, and we work on flexion and extension. Flexion being this way, extension being this way, lateral movements being this way, right? And then you get your rotational movements. We want to work on all that. We also want to work on cognition and coordination, balance, core, muscular strength, and muscular balance. So let's get to it. You're learning as I go. And I'm just beginning, and I'm just starting. So there's 5 sections, and the first section that we're going to do is just the warm-up, where we're going to work on just some range of motion. We're going to work on some breathing. We're going to work on extension, lateral flexion. We're going to work on flexion, of course, and then we're also going to be working on just some rotation as well. So you want to sit on the edge of that chair. If you are in that standing position, you may do this in the standing position, but I'm going to be in the seated position throughout for the most part, doing a lot of these things. The other thing is you want those feet straight on the ground. So I'm going to back up just a little bit just to make sure that you can see my feet. Hopefully they are planted firmly on the ground and you're actually getting to see them as they're on the ground. So a few exercises we're going to start off with is just a relaxation. And what I want you to do is you can put your hands to the side, or you can put them right here on your thighs, and a nice inhalation as you inhale. Turn to the left. Exhale forward. When we get to that work stage, we're going to go to that right side now. We'll do that one more time through. So it's a nice inhalation as you turn, nice and upright to the right. Awesome job. Drop those hands down to the side. Those palms are going to face you or face your legs. And you're going to nice inhale up. Take it back and down and exhale. There you go. Again, this is the warm-up. Take it back and down and exhale. So you're really just trying to warm up the body in different types of positions so that you can go through these movements without pain that's associated with just our daily lives. So nice inhalation again. And a nice exhalation as you drop them down. Next exercise up is I'm just going to bring those hands up. Palms again are going to be facing in. And I'm going to just rotate my body and my spine to the left, back to that center, and then to the right. Back to that front. Drop those elbows into that rib cage, and now turn with a nice inhalation. And then a nice exhalation to the front. And another inhalation. And a nice exhalation to the front. Dropping those arms down just like that. And you want to just fix that posture. Awesome job there. Just a little bit of warm up. We got one more exercise that we want to do in terms of warming up, because we want to get those legs warmed up as well and those ankles. So what we want to actually do is you want to take your hands underneath those hamstrings at the back of those legs or those thighs, and then lift up with a nice inhalation. So a nice inhalation on the left. Roll that ankle with an exhale. Another nice inhalation, but pull dorsiflex back. And exhale on the way down. Right side, you got a nice inhale, lift up. Exhale with a rotation. Inhale as you dorsiflex. Exhale as you drop that foot down. Again, try to pain management, get the body, get the oxygen flowing, get the blood pumping, and get those muscles energized. Hydrate if you need it. We're going to that next part now. It's going to be the work stage. So during that work stage, it's 3 to 5 breaths through each hold, or a slow 5 count as we go through those breaths and hold that position or that yoga position. Today I'm going to be demonstrating three as I got my cap in my hands, 3 different positions, and then we're going to go to our cool down and our final stretch. So that cool down will be more in the standing position. This is going to be in the seated position, although you do have the ability to do these exercises from that standing position that you would like. So that first exercise that we're going to do is the cat and the cow. Clearly you can do that from the standing position. However, I'm going to demonstrate from the seated because I'm still learning from that standing position. So from that seated position, I'm just going to place my hands right here behind my knees and on my thighs, which are my quads, and I'm going to be in a nice standing or upright position. It's going to be a nice inhalation, and as I inhale, I'm going to just, and then as I exhale, inhale on the way up, exhale on the way out. So this time what I'm going to do, because again, I'm still learning, and I think I jacked that one up on our first class together, but that's okay. That's why we're doing this together. Achievable, right? So a nice inhalation here as I go down. So I'm going to try to get into that C position, nice inhale, and then exhale as I come up. You can just hold that position as you go down. Hold it for like a 5 count, breathing through, and then exhale as you come up. Next move on this cat and cow is I'm going to show how to lift that leg up and add a little more dynamic to it. So you're just going to drop your body down in this position. And then on that C, I'm going to lift up the leg on that left side. And then I'm going to exhale out. Nice inhale here. Go to that left side. Nice inhale here, lifting up. Flexing forward. Exhale down. And then back just that traditional cat and cow. That was the cat and the cow. The next move we're going to go to is an airplane. So we're going to flex forward a little bit. Take that arm back. Both arms this time. A little better at the airplane, aren't I? Right hand back, nice inhale. Both go back on this one. Excellent job. How are you feeling? You need that hydration? Again, we're going through that work phase right now. That was the cat and the cow, and that was the airplane. Now we're going to add the lateral flexion. I'm going to go with that left side, so it's going to be a nice inhale as we lift all the way up. Get that flexion of the arm. And then lateral flex to the right. Dropping back down. Good. Nice inhalation with the right side. Exhale on the other side as you bend. Nice inhale on the way up. Exhale on the way down. Nice inhale on the left side. Exhale as you lean to the right. Inhale on the way back up. Exhale on the way down. Inhale on the way up. Nice flexion. And now you're going to get some lateral flexion on your exhale. Again, you're working on your flexibility, you're working on your coordination, you're working on your mental clarity, and you're also working on your breath. Awesome job there. Get some hydration if you need it. Pay attention to rate of perceived exertion. It is a 1 through 3 as we do go through this rate of perceived exertion. I know I didn't share that at home with you, but 1, you're really relaxed. 2, you're working through the moves, and 3, it's getting a little discomforting. So you want to stay around that 2. Now what I'm going to try to do is I'm going to try to put all 3 of these moves together for you at home, that viewership, and then we're going to go to that cool down phase, and I'm going to be in the standing position demonstrating 2 new exercises for you. So I'm going to try to put all 3 of these moves together. I'm going to just have those hands out here like this, and I'm going to have that nice inhalation, rolling into that C, and then I'm going to go into that exhalation. Nice and upright. There you go, right? So that was your first move. Now we're going to go into that airplane. I'm going to take both hands back. Right hand up, exhale. inhalation. Airplane. Right side, exhale. A little fast on that one. Nice inhale back. Exhale down. Excellent job. Get your hydration again. This is my first class of doing yoga. Silver sneakers, achievable for out there for those who are intimidated by some of these moves in that seated or that standing position. As we do want to hold those positions for a 3 to 5 breath count or a 5 count or a 5 slow count. Next exercise I'm going to do, I'm going to be doing these in the standing position. So if you want to ascend and utilize that chair for additional support, you may. You don't have to use the chair. I'm going to be utilizing it to demonstrate some of those exercises that I'm going to be doing. 2 of the exercises that we're going to be doing is we're going to be doing the tree pose, and then we're going to be doing the downward dog. First exercise I'm going to do from that standing position is that tree pose. Hands are going to go just down right here on the side of the hips, and I'm going to just take that right foot and I'm just going to toes or an empty out position, kind of like I would do in Tai Chi. Hold it just like that. Next position that you would go to, more advanced position. If this position is too difficult, again, this is the cool down phase, is bring those hands together in that dantian, and now you're going to lift up that right leg and you're going to place it along the calf and work on balance. So if you need to hold it to that chair as you do this, you may. Right now we're on that right side. Nice inhalation here. And then the exhalation for that tree pose. Bring those hands back down. Put them together. Nice inhalation again. Exhale on the way up. And work on that balance. And bring them all the way back down. There you go. So now you have options. Again, you could just put it here, work on your balance, work on your chair, work on your balance, work on your chair, or arms up, arms down. Let's go to that other side. Same thing. Now I'm going to go to that left side, work on my balance initially. For those who might struggle in the standing position, again, you can take the chair and put it to the other side, or you can have the chair on this side as well. You do not have to change the chair placement. More advanced, lift up that leg, put it right here on the calf, work on the balance. Woo! Right? Work on that achievability. Again, work on that coordination, work on that pain management, work on that stress. Nice inhalation. And there's the tree pose. Again, achievable, as you saw that your instructor lost his balance as well. Again, uncut. Invite your friends to take this class. I hope it's enjoyable for you. As we do get better at this, you will improve that balance. You will improve that core. You will improve that muscle balance and that strength as well. Next move we're going to go to, I'm going to show you from the seated position, and then I'm going to show you from the standing position, is that downward dog. So I brought that chair back into this position. I got Bentley here today with me, and I'm just going to take my hands and I'm going to put the right over the left. I'm going to extend them out, and I'm going to extend my body out as well. And then as I'm extended out, as you can see, those hands are really in line with my forehead. I'm just going to lift up. I'm just going to kind of hold that position. I'll show you from the side in a moment, and then I'm going to drop them all the way down. So if I turn my body and show you that position, I had right over left. This time I'm going to take left over right. I'm going to lean forward, lift those hands up, so they're about forehead height. And then I'm going to lean forward just a little bit more and hold that position. And then I'm going to drop it down. That's your downward dog from that seated position. And as you can see, I have an upward dog, not a downward dog. Now, if I was going to do that from behind the chair, which again, this is episode 1, so you've got plenty of time to learn these exercises, is you're going to just take both hands, put them here on that chair, back up just a little bit, and then just go down. Stretching out that back. Nice inhalation. Nice exhalation. Nice inhale. Side view. And then come on up. Awesome job. Get your hydration. That was your cool down. We're now going to go to that final stretch and then that relaxation. So again, I hope you are prepared. I hope you're ready. I hope you enjoyed it. And I hope that you have a little more flexibility when you leave this class today. And then you come back for that next class with me as well. So as we get to this final stretches, what we're going to be working on is we're going to be working on an open and close type movement. One that I would ultimately do in a Tai Chi, but just a little bit different. So I'm going to just lift up. Nice inhalation. And then my exhalation is I'm going to bring those arms back to myself. And then exhale here. Inhale. And then exhale as I come back. And exhale. So you're reaching out, and then you're bringing it back to you with that exhale, like you're curling a ball back. And then when you open up with the inhale, you're retracting your shoulders with the open up motion. And then exhale as you push together and bring both those hands. Next motion will be wave those hands like clouds as I drop that left one out, right one down, and you're just going to wave those hands through this motion and just shift your weight from side to side. Right hand comes back to that left elbow as you go to the left, and then the right hand comes back to the right. That left hand comes to the right elbow, and you're just swinging them back and forth. And again, you're just going into that final stretch and final relaxation. Now, this can be done from that standing position as well, or it can be done from the seated position like me. You can also turn those palms, which I teach in my Tai Chi class, hint. And again, hopefully you enjoyed this first class of seated yoga or energy chi, or I get so confused with all the different classes I have. SilverSneakers Yoga, first class ever that I've taught, and first live class. So go home, relax, take a deep breath, smile, put a smiley face on your hand, have some contentment, because you did just complete the inaugural, first, class that I've ever had, SilverSneakers Yoga. Peace, my friends. Hydrate, pay attention to your nutrition, and keep on breathing, and keep on smiling.